Okay, here is directions on how to play the giant. The intro and I guess the chorus. First of all, it's in double drop D tuning. The low E is now a D. So we tune it to that, and the high E is also a D. And so if you play a D chord without the ring finger note, you get that big open D. So anyway, the chords in the intro and the chorus. This is like a B, where you're just playing the notes on the D and G strings. Nothing with the middle finger, and barred there. And then the second chord playing on the 5th fret of the A and D string, or E and A string, sorry. And the rest ringing out. And then that D chord I was telling you about. So and then there's this first slide thing. That's on the 11th and 10th fret. And it slides back 2 frets. And then down to the 6th and 5th fret. And then back up to the 9th and 8th fret, and then those 2 notes on the 7th fret. So that whole thing is so. I guess that's the second slide part. What's the first one? I'm giving you this out of order. Yeah, that's the first one. First one is playing that D chord again, but way up here on the 14th and 15th fret. And then those 2 notes on the 11th and 10th fret. And then basically a D shape starting on the 7th fret here. And then a D shape here on the 4th fret. So So that is the basic part of the intro, and then the last, I think it goes through the first pattern, the second pattern, the first pattern, and then the third time it goes to an A. I never know what this chord is called. Dave would call it a 9th chord, but suspended second, I think, is what it's listed as. I don't know. Basically, it's just those 2 notes on the D and G string off the E, or I'm sorry, off the A. And then you go into the verse, which is like playing an A major chord, bar chord, but you don't bar it. You just let those other notes ring. And then there's this D pattern here. Again, with that D, that where you're only using that note and that note. And then you're going, the second thing is you take your pointer finger and put it down on the D string. That's on the D string on the 2nd fret. And then the third shape is you put it on the A string on the 2nd fret. And then this note, I use my pinky on the 4th fret of the D string. And then kind of a C shape. And then back to the unbarred A major shape. And then to the chorus, which we already went over. And then the only other thing that happens is there's a kind of a, I guess where the solo would be. Starts in that unbarred A shape, and then you keep these 3 fingers as they are, and then just walk the pointer finger back to the A flat, and then you're basically playing what is an E minor kind of a thing, but you have to bar or play the 2nd note of the E string, because now it's D, it's a drop D, so. And then that E again, so. And then eventually it ends with I think it just goes from the 2nd chord to A. That same A chord. And I kind of walk it up to this position of A. So that would be, I think that's it for the song. There you have it, The Giant.